But what I want to share with you is I want to share my 64 chart with you.
Okay, very good.
So maybe that is going to be a good start. You know,
Yeah, good start.
I feel kind of lost in this. So I need, some guidance and some little push, maybe.
Okay, so
So
look, do you have a goal?
yeah.
Okay, don't share your chart with me.
Okay.
Let me create a 64 chart for you. Okay, let's start
Okay.
there. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my AI and I'm going to show you what I'm doing, because to some degree, it's good that you get everything out of your head, but also we miss so many things that are part of reality. Okay, like as an example, I'm pushing or trying to get people to register for HaradaCon, and what I didn't do was ask the people who came in the past. And now one of those people said, George, I'll promote it for you. And I said, great, start putting articles out there. Look at that. All of a sudden, I did something that I wouldn't normally do, which is ask somebody for help, right?
Yeah.
So part of part of this is, what would somebody else do in this process? So let's go to a 64 chart plan. Right? Ready? You ready?
Yes.
Give me your goal.
My goal is become the best Harada coach. I have it by March 2025 because I did this in December.
Okay, so let's go by August. No, let's
Yeah,
go
but
by September
September.
15th.
I'm gonna be away on the summer.
Okay, now how are you going to measure it? One of the things Norman did is he wanted to be the best in the West, right? And how he measured it was 100 students taking his certification course. Oh, by the way, I'll share my screen. So are you sharing your screen?
No.
Okay, it doesn't matter. I'll share my screen here. Okay, so I'm going to share a portion of my screen and let's see if this works. It does. Okay.
Yes, I see it.
Okay, there we go. So how are you going to measure it? Do you know?
I don't know, maybe by having students or
Yeah, so you're going to measure it by number of students, maybe, or
yes.
by ratings, like what your student rates you. Best Harada coach. Are you talking about the best Harada coach as a Spanish speaking coach, or are you talking English or all around?
In this at this point in time, it will be all around because here's the thing: I don't know how to focus on the Spanish or either the English. So at the beginning, I started trying to create content on LinkedIn, but after 3 or 4 or 5 posts that I did, I didn't find any traction. So
Wow.
so
Yeah,
I
but
need
you're not
to
going to find traction until you find the key, which is engagement. You got to get people to engage with your post.
yes.
Okay, so one of the areas, so let's list 8 areas for this goal. Okay,
Yeah.
let's do that first. So here's what it's got: 8 areas. Use of AI. I told it to put that in there. Okay, leveraging AI tools to enhance coaching sessions, track client progress, etc. Contribution to community. That's another one I told it to put in there. You can't really teach people the right skills until you demonstrate them. Okay, but other than that, coaching skills, knowledge of the Harada method, network and collaboration, public speaking and presentations. That's a good one. Personal health and discipline, and content creation and publications. Okay, in your areas, which ones are missing?
Which one I'm missing from the 8?
Yeah, or not which ones are you missing? Which ones did you like that are not included in this 8? Because we can
Oh,
combine them.
I have family here in mind.
Yeah.
I have developed skills,
Okay.
but this point
So
is ready.
contribution to community should be family and community.
Yes.
Okay, that's a good one. And what's another one?
I have marketing.
Yeah. What kind of market?
Marketing will
Okay.
be
So
like
content
content.
content creation
Yes.
should be marketing. What else?
And I have study.
Okay, study is
Mhm.
knowledge. So should I
Yes.
should I just call it study and
Yeah.
use study instead of knowledge? Okay, recreate these areas and remove the descriptions. Okay, how does that look?
Yeah.
Family and community, coaching skills, study of the Harada method, networking, public speaking, presentation skills, personal health and discipline, very nice, marketing. Is that it? Are those good areas? That's step 1. Or is there something missing in your mind?
No, no. It's what I have here.
Okay, so let's do this now. List each of the areas again with a simple description of the tasks, and I'll put here 8 tasks per area. List it so it's at a grade 8 level reading. Okay, let's see what it does. Use of AI, family and community. Oh, wow. Teach your family about the Harada method. That's nice. So let's do this. 6, 7, 8, marketing. Now, what I want to do is I'm copying this. I'm going to minimize this. I'm going to go to my forms. I'm going to copy this one because it's my master. And I'm going to paste it here. And I'm going to put open Windows 64 chart for Jose Santana, right?
Yep.
Dot XLS, something like that. I'll go OW64 Jose. That's better. Okay, I'm opening this up. And what I'm doing here now is I'm just going to paste it to the right and see which one it kind of follows as a pattern. So I'm going to go, did I copy it? I must have copied it. Let's do it again. Copy content and paste. Oh, look, it follows this one right here in blue. So I'm going to go paste. Yeah. Okay. So this is it. And what you're doing is you're going to you're going to phrase this into, present tense. I am the best Harada coach by September 15th, which is after our conference. I think in order for you to be the best, you got to meet Takashi Harada. That's my thinking. 2025. Okay, let's see what it looks like. That's green. There's the blue. That's it. I'm going to send this to you now.
Yeah.
So I'm going to delete this green one because it doesn't apply. I'm going to delete the red one. Doesn't apply. And there it is. And if you want to change your goals, you go down this list, and I'm going to actually hide these because they don't apply. Hide. Okay, I'm going to delete and shift cells to the left. There it is. So it's nice and clean for you, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay, we can do one of two things now. You could take a look at this, review it, change it here in the worksheet, and it'll automatically populate here.
Yeah.
Okay. Or we can review it together because you got those areas and we could change it together. I don't know that the numbers represent a start it now scenario, like you should have number 1 started first, or whether the numbers represent it must be completed. But learn how to use AI tools like GPT for coaching, like this as an example. I think this is a good example of how long did it take us? 12 minutes to do a 64 chart, and it's a pretty solid chart. Okay, I'm going to email this to you too, Jose Santana. Subject, OW64, and attached desktop. Come on, Jose, open, send. Okay, that's it. What do you think? Do you want to review it together, or, like if I update it, I'm going to send you the new one, or you can share and you can update it. But if you want to review it, that's a good thing.
Yeah, we can review it. I mean, as far as I know, there are some steps that I already did or have done.
Yeah.
But some others that where I haven't even started, right?
Right. So I put use AI because I did that presentation like just a little while ago. And I said, it's amazing. We want to get double the productivity in 2 years using Kaizen, like a little improvement every day. 0.1% is all it takes in a company. And as long as everybody's doing it, because then you got the bottleneck, you can double your productivity. Amazing. Now, if we use AI, like I'm using AI now, just for the things that I need to, well, you can get 0.03% every day, which means 3 times your productivity within a year. That's pretty amazing. Like normally I would take somebody through this and do it, and you still need to. I think the fact that you did it is great, but here's now some way to base what you're doing. This is also a learning AI platform because I put the book in there, right? I put my comments in there. I upload our meeting minutes in there. So it knows where we want to go with this. Okay. Family and community. Let's go to coaching. I like this one. Ask feedback from clients.
Yes.
Powerful list of coaching questions. Excellent. This is like a great example from Hisano-san. Like one of the questions is, what's next? So I'm going to ask you that question. What's next for you, Jose, now that you have this open Windows 64?
Well, I need to create my calendar, my daily my daily calendar to introduce these activities in my daily life.
What do you mean by daily calendar? Your daily diary?
Yes, I need
Okay.
to do something every day.
Yeah. So I got
Otherwise,
my daily diary here. I tried to go without it for about a week. It did okay, but I was lost because
yes.
I wasn't bringing in my future activities. One of the things I said is upload Shingo-san's videos, and already I'm doing that, right? So you got to introduce your daily diary every day, and you'll see the benefit that comes out of it for sure. So that's a good one. What else is next for you? Daily diaries one.
Yes, because there are some things that I can do on my own, like studying, like developing my cooking. I mean, reading books.
Okay, that's called self-study.
Yes.
You should have a plan for your self-study. How many books, by when, what are the books? Okay, as an example. So create your plan for self-study is important. Like one of my plans in the morning is I'm getting 2,900 steps now, walking my horse, Jose, but I want 10,000 steps a day. Oh yeah, I'm walking my horse. That's a big thing because it needs to respect distance. So I'm trying to coach my horse at the same time. But I'm only getting 2,900 steps and I want 10,000 a day. So one of the things I'm planning on doing is listening to an audiobook and walking down the street and back every day after I walk my horse because I got extra time. The horse is like a little nervous. It wants to eat. It tries to stop in the field and eat all the time. And I have to hit it in the bum and say, come on, man, let's go. So, because he's not supposed to eat when I'm walking him, he's supposed to be listening to what I'm doing, right? And I'm trying to coach my horse. So one of the things I'm going to do is listen to an audiobook, and I've got hundreds. Listen to some over again as I walk down the street, right?
Yes.
Okay, but you got to make a list of what you plan on doing. So that what's next, I'd like you to put it down and ask yourself, what's next for every one of these? And make sure the what's next is in your thinking and you should put it in that area. So let's do an example of marketing. What's next for you in marketing?
Well,
I can barely hear you, Jose. Please say it again.
can you hear me now?
Yeah, barely, but yeah.
What I'm trying to say is probably. Can you hear me better now?
Much better.
Okay.
So let's focus on marketing. This is what I want you to do with each one is what's next. Do you agree on creating a simple website to promote your coaching?
I wasn't thinking like that. I was thinking about, yeah, but it makes sense because when I think about marketing is how can I build my branding, my own branding.
Absolutely. So
Right.
I'll help you with that. That's not a problem. Like, don't go pay somebody. I'll work with you on this. Okay, that's one that you agree. Share tips about the Harada method on social media. Are you going to do that?
Well, yeah, I was trying when I start posting on LinkedIn. I was trying to, because I start reading books and I highlighted and I tried to create content.
Yeah, I wanna help you with that. Okay, let me help you
Yes.
as an example. So give me some content you created, and I want to give you like a prompt that you can send into AI, and that'll help you. Give me one title of content.
I was creating let me go to my LinkedIn because I have it in there real quick. Because I created about 4 posts and I was trying always try to link, about following your dreams, following your goals,
Yeah.
things like that.
Okay, so let's do this. I would like to create Can you see what I'm doing here? I would like to create content on LinkedIn on the Harada
Yeah.
method. I
Yes.
need people to interact with this content. By interacting, and if you don't put a link in the content, if they interact, your article goes to the kind of top of the list, right? You will act as a copywriter with many years of experience, right?
When you say you're talking to the AI or me?
Yes, the AI. With many years of experience, ask me questions. Ask me questions, but let's create this article that gets people to engage on the topic of what did you say the topic was?
I say like, are you ready to take control of your future and become the best version of yourself?
Okay, on the topic of becoming, that's the outcome. I want this AI to create the hook. becoming the best version of yourself. Create the hook. Create the hook for people to engage. Give me options. What kind of hooks I can use? Give me 5 options first, then create the article. Sound good?
Yeah, that's a
Okay,
lot.
yeah, but we can do an article for each one. Hook options. Ask a provocative question. What if I told you that the secret of becoming the best version of yourself is already within you, but you just need a system to unlock it? That's a good one. I like that.
Come on.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
yeah.
So the next one is start with a bold statement. The difference between success and mediocrity comes down to one thing: your ability to plan and take action with purpose. That's pretty good too. I
Awesome.
like that.
Yeah.
Use a reliable pain point. Are you stuck setting the same goals every year, but never achieving them? That's a good one too. Here's how you can finally break that cycle. I love it. Share a surprising statistics. Did you know 92% of people never achieve their goals? Here's how you can join the 8% who do.
Oh, that's a
See, we could do an article for each one, have them ready, and post them every week for the next 5 weeks. Tell a short, reliable story. 3 years ago, I felt stuck, unsure of my goals. See, I like that. I like stories and lacking direction. Then I met George. No, it doesn't say that. Then I discovered a method that changed my life completely.
yeah.
That's
That's
pretty good. Which one do you want to go with? We could do them all, but let's just do one for now.
I mean, all 5 are amazing.
Okay, so let's do number one.
Okay.
Okay, let's create a story for each of the 5. Start with one. Start with one. Okay, let's create an article, not a story. I love the stories though. An article for each of the 5. Start with one.
Like when you say that an article, are we gonna put how many words, or it's gonna be like 1,000 words, or it's gonna be 500
Yeah,
words?
yeah. You know what? You can limit it to what LinkedIn says, but I already told it was LinkedIn, so it knows generally.
Okay.
Okay, let's start with one and make sure the content is easy to read at a grade 7 to 9 level. That's important, by the way. You can't have
What
big
is
words.
grade 7 to 9?
Grade 7 to 9 is high school. You don't want to
Oh,
have big words. Yeah, grade 7 to 9 level and prompt people to reply and share. Okay, let's do number one. Okay, imagine this. You have dreams, big or small, but something always seems to hold you back. Maybe it's procrastination, maybe it's fear of failure, or maybe it's just don't know where to start. The truth is, most people feel that way in some point in their lives. But here's the good news: the tools to unlock full potential are closer than you think. Has about the Harada Method, keys to success. Let's start a conversation. What one goal? Wow, this is good. Would you like to move forward with the second article? See, you don't want it too long because people
yeah,
can't.
yeah. That was I was asking you how many words, but you
Okay,
say already
so
knows it's for LinkedIn.
yeah,
It's
it kind of
amazing.
knows.
It's not boring. It goes right to the point.
Yeah, it learns. It learns as I tell it, like keep the characters under X amount. It learns. The AI will learn. At least your AI. Yes. Continue with 2. Okay, I'm going to do all this. I'll copy it, put it in a Word document, and send it to you.
Yeah.
Let's read this one real quickly. Start with a bold statement. The difference between process and success and mediocrity comes down to one thing. Okay, think about most successful people. What separates them from everyone else? It's not luck, it's not talent, it's not even work alone. The real difference is this: successful people have a clear plan and take consistent action to achieve it. But let's be honest, planning isn't always easy. Well, it is with AI. That's why I want everybody doing this. That's where the Harada method comes in. Great goal setting. Why does this matter? Let's talk about your goals. What's one goal you've been chasing but haven't achieved yet? Oh, that's a good one. Is it because you don't have a clear plan or something else? I'd love to hear your thoughts. See, you want engagement. Now,
Yeah.
if you post some of these, I will engage. I'll actually, as a student, I'll go in there and I'll say, I haven't hit my goal of being 199 pounds yet. I just wasn't serious about it. Like I'll engage, other people will engage, and then your article explodes.
Yes.
Okay, let's do number 3. Every year, millions of people set goals. I'll lose weight this year. Okay, yeah, of course. Love it. I don't even have to type. Look, let's see the article for hook 4. I like hooks. You got to tell it what you want.
Yeah, yeah.
How the 8% succeed, they get crystal clear on what you want to achieve. Break big goals down into daily manageable tasks. Track your progress. I love it. So what's holding you back? Another one. Okay, let's do number 5. Okay, you can explain the Harada in more detail. I want to learn more about goal settings. Okay, but we didn't finish. Let's do number 5. Okay, so Jose, I just did 5 articles for you. That's $10. Please pay up.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
That's why I want everybody learning AI. And this is just a demonstration. We'll put this into our practitioners course. I'll use your video. I'll use this. Right?
yeah,
Okay. And this is Poe. The software I'm using is Poe. But you could use Chat GPT or whatever. It doesn't matter. AI is AI. But I pay for this because it'll learn from what I'm dropping in there. Okay. If you want to put an article in there or like a book, you just put a book in there, right? So I've already done this with Ritzo Shingo's book, and I'm getting summaries from each chapter. It'll do the summary for me and everything.
yeah.
Anything else?
No, I mean, that's a good start. Can you go back to the, okay, we cover marketing. What else do we have there? Can you go to community?
Yeah,
Family and community.
Yeah, right here.
Did your family have volunteer coach? So how can I volunteer to coach someone in your community?
Well, so you might want to have a call to action. Part of the Harada method is that you as a coach provide a service at work and a service at home, right? Whenever, like, this is a service at work for me, Jose, right? I'm not getting paid for this by you.
Yeah.
Are you paying me? No, you're not. So I call this my service at work for the day.
Yeah.
So what you want to do is go to your AI and say it's critical with the Harada method to provide a service at work. I am looking for potential. What did you want? Community and extended family want to learn the Harada method for free. Make yourself known, and I will consider this my service at work. And I'll put here, create an engaging article on the power of providing service to your extended network. Create a hook and create engagement and share that only one person will be considered. So they should hold a discovery meeting with me. Do you want it in Spanish or not?
Yes, it could be either one, Spanish or English.
Spanish or English is acceptable. Okay, that's it. Let's do this. Now, so your hook is the fastest way to grow as a person, serve others. Nice. Here's how you can unlock your potential by helping your extended network, and how I'm offering you the chance to learn a life-changing method for free. Wow. Okay. Power of service, empathy, leadership, fulfillment. Why I'm offering this opportunity for me, the Harada method has been life-changing. It's a success. It's a system that helps you set clear goals, okay? Providing a service and how it works. If you're interested, here's what you need to do. 1, show your interest. Comment below. 2, set up a discovery meeting. I'll meet with you to discuss your goals, challenges, and how this method could help you. 1 person will be chosen. Wow, very good. So scarcity is one of the great things that you're allowing here. There's only 1 person, and this is how you now engage 1 person. But you might have 10 people that want to join, and you say, sorry to each one of the 9, but I'll give you a discount, like say 50% off the coaching. But I do have 1 person. That person is, they're okay with me sharing their name. Here's who it is that I've chosen from this. Why should you take this step? Imagine that you're not just achieving your own goals, but also learning how to help others do the same. Okay, let's start a conversation. That's it. So I'll copy all this stuff.
So that's also for a LinkedIn article, right?
Yeah, that is, or any article that you want, really. Okay, so I'm going to go right up to here, and I'm going to copy this into a Word document, Jose, and I'm going to send it to you.
Yeah,
Okay,
it was a very powerful meeting, man.
Was it? Good.
Speechless.
That's what I want to be the best coach, so you better catch up.
Yeah, I'm
okay.
Fall behind.
That's okay. It's all good. File, save as, LinkedIn, Jose. And I'll put this on my desktop and I'll send this to you as well. Sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. What else, Jose? I'm here to serve.
No, I mean, I think I have plenty to do. I mean, because that also is going to help me for networking,
Of course.
right?
Of
Because I was
course.
planning. So I have a specific question because I'm trying to learn how to post, or at least the potential of LinkedIn is, let me tell you what I think or what I think I know,
Hmm?
and you correct me, okay?
Yeah.
So if we're talking LinkedIn, it's different. There's a difference if I post just a post, any post on the main frame of LinkedIn, and there's a difference if I go to specific groups and create a post for specific groups.
Yeah.
Like if I post in the Harada method or in other any given
Yeah.
community or groups, it stay only within that community. Is that
Cor-
correct?
correct. But you're doing it wrong, I think. Okay.
Okay.
And this is
Okay.
just from what I've been told. So let me tell you how I would do it. You know what? I was going to stop sharing, but what's the point? So, first of all, when you go to LinkedIn, read only, notify, cancel. Yeah, is locked for editing. Cancel. Okay. So I'm going to go to my LinkedIn profile. So what you should do is as follows. You should go to your profile, number one. Okay. So let's say I go to my profile, view profile. And in here, you're gonna have to go and click, not view profile. You go to posts and activity, right? I just put
Yes.
this post up. So when you do a post, do it in your profile. Then what you do is you copy the link to the post, right?
From your profile, you say?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay. Okay. Okay.
then you copy the link to the post. Now I'm gonna write something using AI that's powerful. Okay. So I'm gonna go there's so many conversations I've had, but no, which one is it? It doesn't matter. I was doing Rizzo Shingo's work and I had a different conversation. It doesn't matter. So I'm gonna say Rizzo Shingo article will be posted. I am asking for people to make themselves known if it's Rizzo Shingo, changed their lives. I would like videos to come to me so I can add them into the Harada app. Create a hook. Ask people to share their stories in the comments below. That's it. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to create some text. So has Rizzo wisdom changed your life? Here's your chance to share your story. That's a good one. Okay. Why your story matters. Your journey could inspire someone. Dedicated self-improvement. Good. Share your experience. Share a short video. Who are you? How how you discovered Rizzo Shingo's work, the changes you've experienced because of his teaching. Send your video, right? Message me and why this matters. Let's start a conversation. Good. That's it. I'm good with that. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to minimize this, open up my group here. Yeah, there it is. Okay, I've already copied the link. So you go copy link. And now I'm going to go to a group. Like Lean Six Sigma is a big group, right? This one here got
Yeah.
1 million followers. And I know Steve Bonacorsi pretty good. So sometimes he'll promote my stuff. So Control V, I'll put the link in there. Now that link will go directly to my page. Then I will go into my AI here and it'll be too long. I think this is too long, but that's okay. You know what? I'm gonna ask it to shorten it. Shorten this by 50%. People don't like to read.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. And make it at a grade 7 level for reading. Pretty good. Now I'm gonna take this instead. Your story matters. Control C. There we go. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm copying it. I'm gonna go over to you haven't finished your post yet.
Go back.
Yeah. And I'm going to, after I copy it, press enter, Control V. There it is. Now I'm just going to do my spacing right. And how to share is another topic. Who you are, send your video, your story matters. And after you get the spacing right, there's no hashtags on this. I want hashtags, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll go back here and I'll say, give me 10 hashtags. Okay. So it'll pop out 10 hashtags. I don't have to worry about it. So that's pretty good. Now I go, oh, my plan is depleting. I'm using it too much. So share your story and bottom here, I'll go Control V and that's it. Now I'm going to copy this for the next one, Control C. You see, and I'm going to post this. So that's the way to do it. Look, has Ritsu Shingo changed your life? Share your story and inspire others. How has he impacted you? How to share? Comment below,
But
record a video, make
that
a
post
short video.
is only on Lean Six Sigma.
Yeah, so now I go here and I go to my groups. I got like 50 groups. I will do one for Harada because, why not? And look how easy it is to do it now. Post. That's one group. Now I'm going to go I'm going to go to another group. So Jose, you got to do it quick. Artificial intelligence, maybe not, but business process improvement. This is what his father's work was about, Shigeo Shingo. So post this here. So take some groups. I do like 10 groups at a time. CEOs, sure, let's do this. This CEO group might be good. Post. Some groups like to approve stuff. That's okay. So where else? Consultants network. Seems like 500,000 people would be good. Okay, I put 2 of these and post. So this is what it looks like. Ritsu Shingo San is coming soon. Like people should know. Like this face is very knowable if people know. And I'm going to go to another group. You see how fast that was? You gotta
Yeah.
reduce your speed for implementation very, very quickly, and you gotta not spend time on stuff you don't need to spend time on. Oh, Joseph Paris, he's not always good at approving stuff. He likes his own consulting network to stay in his. So you keep on going down the list, and you could do HR. You know what? Lean Six Sigma HR specific. This is good. Groups and PNG in Canada, professional engineers in Canada. They should really get on board. They're a small group. The guy who runs this group, I don't know if he does any promoting, but I want engineers to get involved. Okay, career success premium community, 863 followers. Yeah, okay. Control V. There you go. So that's like what, 8 groups? I could keep on going, do my 50 groups. Now,
It's
I do
fine.
have to go soon, but that doesn't mean we don't have time to wrap up. I got another meeting, Jose. George, he was one of the most humble individuals I have ever met. And this is a deal Dalal. Okay. And I agree. I'm going to put, I agree. He was the most humble I have ever met. Thank you. And at Adil Dalal. Okay. So already I'm getting feedback.
Yeah,
So
it's
I'm
amazing how
yeah,
fast.
yeah. So that's pretty good. So this is my this is my original, and I just put it up this morning, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put I love this post, and it's good that he knows that I love the post. Okay, so
Okay.
this is it. This is what you do, and that's why people don't get engaged. Like I don't put a lot of provocative stuff in there. Like I had over 7,000 when I put, what's his name? I forgot him already. Who's the guy that owns Tesla?
Elon Musk.
Yeah. Okay, good. I'm glad I didn't want to say his name. Okay. So when I put Elon on there and I said, oh, this is a good process that he goes through, I got like 7,200 within a day or two because I got a lot of people hating what I said, which is his
Yeah.
process was good. I wasn't talking about the man. And the process sucked from a people standpoint, but it was good from a process standpoint. That's the problem with lean. It gets mistaken. Okay. So I think way to go, Kyle. Up the good work. I think that I'm going to stop sharing and I've got more, if you got any more questions, this is a good time.
No, no. I think I have more than what I expected. So
Okay.
thank you.
Yeah, good. Okay. So you take care. Set up another meeting with me, but I'm going to put this in our certified practitioners and certified coaches like video so they can watch. And this way I don't have to do this meeting over again.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, I think we all need some advice. Sometimes I feel like we go to the meeting and we don't know because we don't know what we don't know. And we need to start with training. To me, this has been a great training in my eyes. And now I need to ask myself the question, what's next? No? I
Yeah.
mean that's
Simple
the big challenge.
question.
What's next?
I just love Hisano-san, his training. He's known as the CEO coach, but I did the training in a university in Japan online because of Noriko, and it was just amazing. Just that one question. So look, the other thing Norman Bodek says is, you have a goal, you'll find a way. You'll find a way. It'll come to you. And he says, write that down. It'll come to you. Okay. Look, we got to ask for help. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's the key. Okay, Jose, you have a good
Thank
one.
you.
We'll chat
Thank
again.
you. We'll keep in touch. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
thank you.